Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Yo, what's good, Sam? I'm chilling. Hey, we're actually live on YouTube right now, but no viewers. Wait, hold up. I can't hear you that well.
I'm in my car, so that might be one of
Oh, that's better. That's way better. I can hear you much better now.
let me throw in my AirPods, and maybe that'll make it better too. Because you're on my car.
All right, for sure. Hey, drive safe, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, that sounds way better.
Okay. All right, bet. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where Justin's at. Hold up. Hey, how you doing though? How's everything going?
It's going good, man. Just progressing forward every day. Literally like the vision for this, NFT project and stuff. It just, I mean, every day, the vision grows, becomes a little more clear, and really just try to take steps to just, keep progressing it how we can. It's
Yeah.
definitely a lot, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like every day is like there's just always fucking something to do. But it's fucking dope. I'm learning that. I'm learning a lot for sure.
Dude, I'm so excited for you. Like, January 1st is when you're launching, you said, on New Year's?
Yeah. We plan on doing our first drop January 1st. Um,
Oh, there's
well,
going to be
actually,
multiple drops.
yeah. We're gonna have like so our first drop is like January 1st. That's a sativa collection,
Uh
and
huh.
then we're dropping the indica collection. And then for holders of both the sativa and the indica bud, you receive a hybrid. So, um,
Oh, that's sick.
yeah, yeah, basically give like the community incentive to collect two buds. That way they receive extra value just for holding two of our buds and really being a part of the community. But we got, bro, it's a lot of other stuff we got in the mix too. So
How's your
I'm
marketing doing?
uh it's well we've been building it up organically, which has been smooth.
Uh huh.
Um, just solid. The organic marketing has been relatively solid. It's not scaled, and there's definitely more growth we can bring to it if we did put a little more capital behind the marketing, do some pay some influencers, um, fucking do some paid promo or run some ads. So we've actually been kind of looking into like the TikTok ads and stuff. Two of my team members were creating like a video that we can attempt to run some ads on and see how that plays out, just to gather some data. Maybe I plan on applying, at least trying a couple BSF strategies on the targeting and stuff like that. If I can apply to it with TikTok, I'm still new to that. But yeah, that's definitely what we're trying to do. But organically though, I actually went to like a dispensary in DC and stuff, and the guy there was actually pretty interested in like doing a collaboration or something like that. So really got us thinking, and I mean we can literally start partnering with dispensaries and stuff like that, and basically bundle our NFTs with their weed and stuff. So
Let's
January
go.
7th and the 8th, me and my team, or a couple of us, we plan on going to New York. They got CannaCon up there, and literally somebody I know, family friend, she literally goes to these marijuana events and stuff. But she has, she's been working to get her license to start a legal marijuana business, and yeah, she said she couldn't make it to CannaCon, so she said that me and my team, our project would probably be pretty good to go to CannaCon, especially being that they're most likely, it's going to be mostly cannabis centered. So there's most likely not going to be like NFT projects really pushing their stuff there. So that's our opportunity to come in as like a innovative, a new innovative way to basically enhance the cannabis experience. And, basically we just been working up an interface lately, just trying to make it so that, if say you purchase some weed in a dispensary, you can also receive an NFT along with that. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of different avenues we're trying to pursue, but it's just a matter of continuously adding value for our community and continuously growing it, and then I mean the opportunities are limitless. So
Education, if you're going up to do that to that CannaCon, there's education is going to be a big part of that, because there's a lot of misinformation out there about NFTs. I think it's unfortunately becoming correlated with like the word scam, because I was talking to one of my friends and he was like, it's just BS. And then there's stuff going around about you're buying like a JPEG, it isn't worth anything, but people don't realize how revolutionary this stuff is. So, and I'm really excited. We're gonna be talking about this stuff in our video in a few days. But yeah, it's kind of like in the hands of the user what can be done with it, right? But the thing is, there's a lot of abusers right now. So you really have to be smart and weed out like the good from the bad. But yo, is this you on TikTok right here?
what's it say? Crypto.boys?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a TikTok
Hey,
set up and
you
stuff.
you've only
That's
had
recent work.
you've only had 3 posts,
Yeah, so far, hell yeah.
dude. Like you've gotten solid ass engagement from only 3 posts. Like you already have 40 followers, you already have like 150 likes, and like the views on this 287, 2400, 1400. Like, dude, you need to start posting every single day. This stuff will blow up.
Fuck. Damn, bro. I honestly, to be honest with you, we actually got a new team member who's really been working on the TikTok and stuff. It's this little 17-year-old dude in fucking Romania and stuff. And we brought him on because, he allegedly said he could be a good artist. But then come to find out, he's grown, or allegedly he's grown multiple TikTok accounts and stuff like that. I've definitely been diving into TikTok myself more, so I can kind of, formulate a broader macro strategy and really look at the data.
Yeah.
But yeah, he made a couple videos, bro, and I peeped they have some engagement. Definitely need to figure out how to scale that, but I'm not really as familiar with TikTok, so if you're saying those numbers are maybe there might be like something in those numbers and stuff. Definitely something that needs to be looked into a little more.
Dude,
Um,
you need to have him posting like 3 videos minimum each day, and like based off of these numbers, I guarantee you, you're gonna get a lot of attention and engagement. Like this is really good numbers. People don't get this at all. Like people will post
I don't.
and get like a few views, but like 40 followers off 3 posts, and none of these posts have really gone viral. Like the way TikTok works, as far as I know, is like the algorithm kind of picks up like viral potential of your video, but just because you have like a video that's viral worthy doesn't mean that the video will go viral. So you might have to post it multiple times to catch on to the algorithm. So if you post multiple times, and you get, all you need is one viral video, dude, you're set. Like I had one viral video on my channel, literally only one viral video, and that thing got like almost 400,000 views, around 300,000 views, and I got like 2,400 followers just off of one video, and that was like a week. So like just this, I think that you can like grow exponentially between now and your first launch. And like there's the scarcity effect where like you only have about a week and a half, so that's gonna get people hyped when they see that. If you get people that know what NFTs are, they're gonna want to make your stuff. Like, dude, you just need to take advantage. Let me see, today's December 19th. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You're launching on the 1st.
Yeah, the first.
Dude, you have like 10 or 11 days. If you can get out like 30 or 35 videos in the next 10 or 11 days, you'll get way more people. Like these are good. I'm telling you, these are good numbers. Like some people don't do that well on TikTok. Just make sure that like, because I saw this guy with I don't know whose Lambo this is, but um, just make sure like you start building, because it's community based. Like you start building the community aspect first, right? So if you want your project to be around like that lifestyle, like that FI lifestyle. I mean, I get the clickbait, but it's really important that like you build a really solid idea and community about what you want, So the type of content that you post will be important. Are you still
I
there?
definitely, my bad, y'all. I just got into Baltimore. My service keeps cutting out a little bit. But if you want to talk on like some strategy for this TikTok thing a little more, bro, because it sounds like you understand like at least a macro strategy of how to do this. And I'm really new to the whole TikTok thing, so we've really been relying kind of on the dude who's actually been making the videos lately. But I would rather, I like to have like an overview at least of every aspect of the business. That way I can better communicate and understand performance of other people who are actually performing in the project and stuff. So if you wanna chop it up and talk about some strategy going forward, I definitely love to have your input, or even like you work with us on this whole TikTok thing. Especially you coming from like we both are familiar with like e-commerce and stuff like that. I know you understand like things like numbers and stuff, what to look for as far as engagement. So bro, if you really think there's something with this TikTok thing, and I've been searching it myself a lot recently, especially like TikTok ads. But bro, I'd love to like work with you on some shit and come up with some good strategies or some shit like
Yeah, we could talk about it, yeah, but I think TikTok really really isn't hard. Like you just have to post content that really hooks people in and is interested. And the secret is just literally posting videos, like just like posting, continual content, and then finding out what works, what's getting people's attention, and making versions of that. That's literally it. It's not hard. Like keep posting video. It's just like testing Facebook ads. Like you test, see what works, build upon what works. It's the same thing on TikTok. The hard part is coming up with the content and filming the content, Like
I'm gonna be honest, bro. In the crypto industry, there's just so much fucking content and things to teach. Like, I got a million ideas for content. Like, to be honest with you, like, I can come up with content so simply for crypto because there's so much to know and there's so much to there's just so much. The space grows. Literally, the space creates new content every fucking day that needs to be taught to other people and stuff like that. So. I'm not really worried with coming up with content ideas. I mean, that's pretty simple. NFTs, cryptos, trading, metaverse, all that shit. Just like, bro, the content, I feel like the idea for the content, I feel like is really simple.
Hey, Sam, I think this video might not I'm not monetized yet, but I don't know if it's gonna get taken down from the amount of times you're cursing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's something I definitely have to work on, bro. Like, my natural conversation for me, bro. I curse so much.
You feel intense about stuff. You're hyped. You're being passionate.
Yeah.
Bro, you're like a sailor out
here.
Yo, what's good, Justin?
Bro. If I didn't curse, I wouldn't be authentic. You know,
you wouldn't be yourself.
Right. It's like, now that I'm making fucking fake shit, and it's like. Nah, like, what? But what's up, bro? What up, Jacob?
What up?
You guys? I said Jacob. No way. But yeah, what's up, Justin?
Bro, and that shit happens all the time, bro.
Yeah, it's the JJ, bro. That's
I know, bro.
I be thinking like Justin Jacobson type shit because like,
yeah, bro. My sister's name's Jordan too. People still call her Jacob, so.
Oh man.
Hey, Justin, we're on the live stream, but we got no viewers though.
Hell yeah, I clicked on the live stream and I was like, oh, what's up? I was like, how do I join? And then I was like, oh, the Zoom link's right there.
Yeah.
So I took a little bit.
It's kind of annoying. Like, you have to use OBS. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but I already had it on my computer, so it was easy. But you start the live stream from OBS, and then it automatically like shares your screen. So all I did was join the Zoom.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys were you talking about the NFT stuff when I joined, or?
Yeah, I was looking at Sam's TikTok, and he's only had 3 posts. I don't know how familiar you are with TikTok, but he's had.
All, bro. I gotta get on it though if I'm build a personal brand.
Oh hell yeah, yeah, dude. I've like posted some videos, so I'm kind of familiar with it. But like, he has 40 followers, like 150 likes, and about 3,000 or 4,000 views from only 3 videos. And I'm like, dude, those are solid numbers. Like, you just need to. It's only 3 videos. I'm telling him he needs to post like 3 to 6 videos every single day until he launches his collection at the end of the year, and like he'll see some like pretty solid stuff, you know.
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
Sam, is it just your name or is it the name of the project?
It's crypto.buds.
Got you. Yeah, I thought I both of you because I think I have an account. I just don't have the app, but I gotta get on it. I'm gonna start this personal brand first of the year, so I gotta get on it.
Yeah, you're filming a video like next week, right?
Yeah, 28th you said.
What's up?
I think you said the 28th, right?
Oh, I'm not talking about our video. I said, are you filming your first video, the first of the year?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll talk to my dad about it because he said he wants to do that, but you know people talk, right? People say things, so I'll have to push him a little bit, see if he's down, because I don't really have time to edit anything right now. So if he's down to edit it, then I'll record it, and then
for sure. If anything, like I can edit for you like $10-$20 or something like cheap, because I'm kind of relatively fast. I guess I could do it like 1 or 2 hours, and then I'll send it to you. You can tell me if you like it. If you don't, like, I could have some revisions for you. But I'm sure like I can find like a little bit extra time to edit that, because I've pretty much got it down.
Yeah, thanks, bro. You're free now too, huh, for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, but at the same time, I really want to take this time to like focus on a lot of different things, and get ready for this trip. But yeah, I definitely will have some extra time. So yeah.
Bro, you driving right now?
There's a toll.
Oh man, I hate that.
You gotta pay for these roads, bro.
Hey, just get off the first exit, and it's only like a few bucks. Hey, that's why you put tolls off on your GPS.
Bro, your tax money pays for these roads, and you still gotta pay the crap on
Bro, fuck Baltimore, bro.
Hey, if we have people watching from Baltimore like a few months from now, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we don't hate the people from Baltimore. We just hate the fucking tolls.
Yeah, fuck the tolls.
Yeah, fuck the tolls.
All right, so
Yeah.
I'm super excited for these next two videos because like I've done one video on my channel where it was a collaboration with someone else, but like I haven't had much of that, so I think that's gonna really help a lot of different things. But yeah, we got Sam's video next week, and then the week after, Justin, we're gonna talk about I think personal branding because I know that's something that you're really interested in,
For sure.
and then we could talk about other different stuff too as well.
Yeah, I'm down. We can talk about anything. Talk about like focus, like mindset, or really
Yeah. The thing that's really been on my mind, like the last few days, well, actually, mostly yesterday and today, is like the stuff I saw on Becker's channel about dopamine, and it just made me realize like every single action that like I take and do is based off of that dopamine hit. Like I'm looking for like good feelings. Like literally being on here with you guys, like I'm getting dopamine hits. If I get off this, like then I'm constantly searching for a dopamine, and it's literally like a struggle in your mind between the logical part of yourself and the animal part of yourself. And the animal part wants those dopamine hits, and the logical part is like the one that wants to achieve all these goals. So literally, I've been like, I feel like I don't have many of these in my life, like many of these things, many of these negative dopamine things, but like I'm trying to cut off even more. So it's basically just like a clean slate. That way I can like start assigning those, or how do you say, reconstructing those dopamine hits and focusing them to be on the goals that I want them to be, like my personal goals. So
sure.
Yeah.
For sure, bro. That's what made me so focused when I first started in BSF. I was like just going because I literally cut out everything, and even before that, I cut out like Facebook, and I was kind of pissed that I had to go back on Facebook for BSF. But yeah, like cutting out everything is definitely the move. You just feel so much more focused. And then the other thing that's cool too is like you don't really have you don't have all these like negative influences, or like you don't get like FOMO, or you kind of realize like, oh, I'm extremely focused right now and I can really do whatever the hell I want, and there's nothing that can really stop me. And you kind of look around and you're like, well, everyone else is distracted, so I don't have to like worry about, oh, am I doing the right thing or not, because you can just tell like you're going down the right path because you're extremely focused. And if you put 6 hours a day in something for 6 months, like doesn't matter what it is, you're gonna get extremely good at it. So focus is everything.
Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out, I'm sure a lot of us are, how to like really optimize that. I've been doing some journaling. I think I'm going to do this consistently more, but like journaling, like my optimal times during the day to really learn and like be hyper focused. And I think this has actually changed for me. I don't know what's going on, but I've been sleeping so much more. Like I sleep 8 to 10 hours a day. I've slept like that for like the last month or two. I have no idea what it is, but before that, like I could easily get up and start programming my brain to like wake up at 6 a.m. and just constantly do that. But like now the sleep is like, I don't know what's going on. If it's because I'm getting older and something's changed. Am I like I forgot what it's called.
Check out Alex Becker actually has a video on like people's sleep alignment or something like that. Where they have like
the sleep chronotypes.
Sleep chronotypes. Yeah.
I watched that video last night and I did my test, and supposedly I'm like a bear, but like
You sleeping.
Dude, I've found that like I've been hyper focused like towards the nighttime, and like in the morning I'm just like so demotivated and kind of like sluggish, and my brain really doesn't want to do stuff. So I don't know if the bear reading is right, or maybe I'm just kind of all over the place, but I'm gonna continue journaling and seeing if like the nighttime is where I'm hyper focused. If that's the case, then like I might have to change things and really just optimize around like better learning,
Yeah, and the bear's the one that like sleeps till like 10 and then starts working at like in the afternoon, right?
I think they start working in the afternoon, but they sleep until like 8 or 9, and then they go to bed at like 11. Yeah.
That stuff's cool. I think what you're doing is better though, like kind of really figuring out what's best for you. You know, it's just a quiz, like a, I don't know, 20 question quiz. It's not going to be fully optimized. So what you're doing is, I think, key.
Yeah. I need to stay consistent with this journaling though. I've like
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I've like started journaling, and then it's kind of inconsistent. Like if you look at my journal notes, it'll be like December like the 1st, and then December the 8th, and then December the 19th. So doing it every day is a little bit. I don't know. I need to keep myself more accountable for doing it, because like it's kind of crazy. The thoughts that you get down on paper, it's crazy. It's you have those same thoughts in your head, but it just becomes solidified on paper, and it makes, I don't know, it's just so different. And then you could go back, look over it. I'm sure like go ahead.
Not to cut you off, but something I've kind of found that works like for me is like voice memos, because it's like, you know, you can't always get to like a pen and paper and stuff, but you might have a really good idea, or something might start clicking.
Yeah.
So what I started doing was like just taking voice memos, or even when I'm talking with like my friends and my team members, or breaking things down like about the project or just anything. I started taking voice memos, because it's like, you know, you might have the information in your brain, but when you start breaking it down for other people, then things start clicking even more for you. Yeah. You have to actually explain it. So you kind of like structuring your thoughts. So I kind of started doing that with voice memos. I don't know, it's probably not as good as like, you know, actually writing it down, but I just find that to be really efficient, especially when, you know, you're going throughout your day. Like, I don't know, like whenever I have an idea and I'm trying to write it, or I want to write it down, it's kind of just like having to go find a pen and paper, or pulling up Notepad in my phone or something just kind of disrupts my creative thought process. So I just voice memos.
Dude, I use Apple Notes, like literally I don't know if you can see, but like I have so many notes. It's like I have 400 notes, and they're all like different categories. So and I post in them like every single day. I feel like voice memos are cool, but it kind of they're dependent like on specific situations, because it's a little bit harder to go back to the information because you don't know what you said when. With like the notes, you can literally just search in like an entire archive of stuff. So but yeah, like getting those thoughts down is like crazy important.
So what do you guys journal in? Do you just journal your thoughts, or you journal in what do you want to do for the day, or like what do you do?
For me, like it is my thoughts, and then sometimes it'll be like ideas. Back when I had like my other startup like idea, like I did some journaling of like how I wanted like the business idea to work, and I really just like started sketching things out. Like I don't know if you can see right here, like I was drawing like little sketches and stuff of like.
That's cool.
But I don't do it consistently, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's good, because I used to journal a little bit. I want to get back into it though, and I've actually been thinking about it. But yeah, I think it's just really good to write stuff down, because then you can kind of let go of these thoughts you're carrying around all day, and you're like, okay, I don't have to hold on to it because I won't forget it. I've already written it down. You know, it like doesn't stress you out as much.
Yeah.
It makes your mind just way more clear. But I don't know, because I'm a hippie. I actually I write down my dreams too. I have a dream journal, and there's some crazy stuff that happens. Like you start writing down your dreams, you start remembering them more. And if you write down as much detail as possible, and then things will start getting some weird messages in your dreams that kind of relate to what you're like a problem you're working on in real life, or whatever else you got going on. It's weird. I would say try it out.
Your subconscious
like
speaking.
Journaling.
That's your subconscious speaking.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't remember my dreams, so it's probably have to do with something, I don't know, I eat or something. I remember when I was taking melatonin, I've cut it off for like a month and a half just because I wanna. I literally every time I take melatonin, I just get over it so like my tolerance is insanely high, so I want to save it for like when I'm switching time zones in London. But Yeah, when I take that thing, like my dreams, like sometimes they get a little weird. But like I have an issue like remembering my dreams. I don't know.
But if you start writing them though, just remember, like, write down as much as you can remember, even if it's something small. You'll start to remember more and more. You'll have better dream recognition.
Yeah.
If it's something you want to do, I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool. I don't do it every day though. But when I do, like if I have a crazy dream or something, I'll write it down. And it's kind of like sometimes you get some cool, good answers to like some issue you're facing, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. That's cool.
I think Gandhi used to do that. Write down his dreams.
Yeah. One thing that's been kind of on my mind recently a lot, I think I brought this up to you before, is kind of like the whole wealth and money and riches thing with entrepreneurship, and just like watching some of these bigger people out there and like still constantly questioning what I want. Like the money part is just, it's so crazy how my mindset has changed over the last few months. It's just irrelevant to me. Like if I had a business right now, like I would just reinvest all of it, just grow it. Like just being stable on my own and just reinvesting everything and just chilling. Like honestly, I have no issue with that. Like I don't feel like the urge or want to like go buy a bunch of nice clothes or go buy like a nice fancy car or like blow a bunch of the money, because I don't know, people say that money doesn't bring happiness, and I've never really understood that truly. But the fact is, like, it will bring that happiness, those dopamine hits, but it's just temporary. That's the thing, you know? And you're always gonna want more. So in a way, like, money does bring happiness, but you crave for more, and it's just a continual cycle of like literally nothing, going nowhere. Yeah. So that's what I've come to understand, and that's kind of what's changed my mindset on a lot of things.
Yeah, dude. Like, money's a tool, right? It's like economic energy. Like you're able to use it to do a lot of things, so it's important. But don't get obsessed with the tool, right? You wouldn't be like looking in the toolbox of like when you're fixing a car, just getting obsessed with like the wrench or something like that. Like it's just a tool to get where you want to go.
Yeah.
So like, and I agree. Like, I mean, it's hard. Like you and I talked about this, like trying to figure out like what it is ultimately you want to do, like what actually drives you internally. Because money is not something that's gonna get you very far. It could get you to material success or what other people deem as success, but look at all the really wealthy people that feel empty inside. You know, I mean, you have some interesting characters who have a lot of money and they do a lot of weird things to run away from the stuff they want to fill the void on the inside. And so you got to figure out what's really gonna motivate you to do all that stuff and really like manifest your true self into whatever you're doing or whatever you're building.
You're not calling out any names, huh?
What is that?
I said you're not calling out any names, huh?
Nah, I'm not.
Yeah, man. Sam, you're still driving? He's probably on mute.
Yeah, he's probably yelling at these tolls.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I'm really excited for the next few weeks because I have these 2 videos with you guys, so I'm gonna make sure that those come out like fire, and just this trip in general, like taking so much content, because I think it's a really unique perspective. I don't feel like there's a lot of content, and this program is pretty different. Like it's not very common, so hopefully that'll bring more attention to the channel and more engagement. And one thing I've decided that I kind of want to do is kind of go into things like Becker style, because I feel like, to be honest, all my videos are scripted. Like literally all of them are scripted. Like I have notes from my PowerPoint right next to my camera, and like I try to seem like as engaged as possible where I'm looking at my camera as much as possible. But
yeah,
it's like I feel like I'm slowing myself down, because if I were to just come up with things off the top of my head, like I would not know what to do, and I want to get better at that, you know. So I'm like having like notes and like having different stuff like there for reference. That's cool, but I just want to be more genuine with the audience, because that's what people want, that's what they like, and it's what feels so much easier, you know. But I just have to get better at doing that.
I think what might help with that, because I was thinking about this and I was talking with a buddy on Friday too, is like, instead of like, I'm not saying you're doing this, but like, because when I was kind of thinking like, oh, if I'm gonna make a YouTube, I gotta pretend to be the expert and all this stuff, and it's like people don't want that, you know, like people want authenticity, and I think a way to really deliver that authenticity is to just showcase like what's going on in your life, like your journey, whatever it is, like ecom. Okay, showcase your journey, like what you're going through right now, the highs and the lows. Like don't talk about just like all the good stuff, and talk about what you're going through, and then people who are also on this ecom journey, they can look at you and go, okay, he's doing all this stuff, and you know, it's not all just rainbows and butterflies. It's he's dealing with challenges, and this is how he's dealing with it. So if I come across these challenges, I can do something similar too. And then once you're at a point where you have money coming in, then you'll still have those videos, and they'll say, hey, look, well, he's real. Like he was able to do all this stuff and get all these challenges, and he still made it. So I know I can do the same thing too.
Yeah, and that was kind of one of the initial purposes of the channel, you know, just to like document my journey and just like share as much of. I definitely could have done it. Think I can still do a better job about like sharing exactly what I'm doing, but at the same time, it's kind of dependent on the engagement, like what people want. I haven't been getting a lot of engagement, but definitely as things grow, like I definitely want to share more. But that was kind of the purpose, just to show people like, who knows when I finally start seeing that success, a few months, a year, 2 years, and then once that really starts getting attention, people can look back and see, okay, this is kind of what happened. And I think a lot of mistakes that people make in this entire thing is thinking that it's like kind of like a linear path, like you do this and this and this, but it's just so many different things you have to do, you know.
100%. I mean, you and I made that mistake. I mean, maybe not like linear. We didn't think it was linear, but we were like, oh, we're joining this group. It's the system. We worked our asses off because we were like, oh, the system's gonna work, and it's going to get us X, Y, and Z, and we just know that at the end of the day, that's gonna be there.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't that simple. I mean, that mindset's good to know that like you're gonna get whatever you're going after, no matter what. Like that's an important mindset to have. But you like what we're doing now is important too, because we're pivoting. We're like, okay, maybe this isn't as good as we originally thought. We've learned a lot. Now let's pivot and grow, expand our knowledge a little bit more, and see what the best angles to take now, which is important along the journey. But yeah, we were. I mean, at least for me, like I was definitely like just going after it.
Yeah,
a little blind, which is good. I mean, it's how you learn. You gotta throw yourself in there.
Yeah, and that's why I think like knowing the entire ecosphere as much as possible is really, really important, because like you need to know what's out there and what you want to do, you know. And I'm going to continue saying this over and over. You won't know it right away, but that means you have to learn more about it. Like there's so many, especially with ecom, there's so many different ways, methods, there's styles, there's levels, and you have to like understand what you want, because that's going to dictate the type of information you look after, the type of people you surround yourself with, and it pretty much shapes everything. So it's a continual process, but that's something you have to figure out, you know?
For sure. Yeah, that's a good point, like in anything in life.
Yeah.
I think ecom is interesting too, because like when I used to think of ecom, I was like, okay, drop shipping or products, but like it doesn't have to be that, right? It could be anything, like any commerce that's done online.
Yeah.
And so it could be like I don't know. It could be even technically a book. You could be selling your own book that you wrote on Kindle. Like that's something that you can do. Like a lot of people do. There's so many different ways to do this, and that's why I think these skills we're learning are so important, because they're e-com related. But you can sell anything. It doesn't have to be just a product. It doesn't have to be a kid's toy you just sold from China, which you and I don't want to do anyways. You know, we want something that's actually gonna give more value and of use to people.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool because say if we're learning all these skills, and say, I mean, drop shipping really does die because it has been tapering off. We're gonna have these skills to really pivot to whatever we want, and that's really the important piece. Is all these skills that we're acquiring along the way.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, dude. With the personal brand, I know you mentioned that a few times, but I still don't know exactly what that is. Are you keeping it a secret, or are you doing modeling stuff and then finance stuff, or both, or what's going
Yeah,
on?
no, I'm still trying to figure that out too. Like, I'm just gonna kind of dip myself in everything, you know. Like, for YouTube, I'll probably start off, just because my dad wants to do some like personal finance stuff. I'll probably just do that with him, you know. And then if
Okay.
he's gonna edit it and everything, might as well. And then that'll kind of like get my foot in the water. And then I'm definitely gonna like be like doing some photo shoots again and stuff. I'll probably I'm gonna come up with a game plan on it once I like probably this week actually. So I got another interview on Tuesday that I've been focused on. But yeah, I'm kind of just trying to niche it down. I kind of also want to talk about. I mean, what you and I talked about a little bit. Is I know a lot of stuff about like just like mindset and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And so
Justin
I would like
Becker.
to talk about, yeah, I'd like to talk about that, but like more in like a sense of, I want to help people, but you know, I like I was saying earlier, like I want to present myself as the expert because it's like nobody really knows what the fuck's going on in life, right? You know, we're all just doing our best. So like I think maybe documenting my like journey through like whatever it is, like through like mindset or like meditation or whatever else, might be kind of cool, but I'm still figuring it out. Because that's really what I'm interested in is that stuff too. Cause I mean, I meditate a lot. I meditate usually 50 minutes a day. And I'm always thinking about this stuff. And if I had all the free time in the world, I'd just be researching a lot of this stuff. So that's what I would be doing if I didn't have to worry about money.
I think the key is just to be genuine and provide value, and after that, it's just consistency, and then things will come.
Right.
But I mean, dipping your toes like in everything, dipping your feet in everything is like a good idea. Because I mean, that's kind of what I've done. Like with personal finance and investing, like I have a playlist on that, and some of them are like NFTs, some of them are like there's one index fund video, and so I'm not really like limiting myself, and some of my videos they're really different, you know, but they're kind of the same. So it's like a broad niche. So you could try that. And I know there's some channels out there, you know, that they'll have like 2 or 3 like completely different things, and they still do well. People will just watch the videos on what they're interested in. That's the cool thing about YouTube. You don't have to be. It's not like going into a business where you have to be niche down. Like you can try out different things, especially in the beginning. You're very flexible. Because people don't care.
I think it'd be cool just to learn the space.
Yeah, it's a cool space. Like I kind of regret not getting into it earlier. I've watched a lot of YouTube when I was younger, but it was more of just like YouTube gaming. But now it's more of like YouTube like knowledge and information, and it's so really different. Knowledge. Oh yeah, it's crazy, dude.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Sam, you got anything to say? I think I'm gonna close down the live stream and cut off the call soon, just because I know we got other stuff to do, and we could definitely talk more about other topics on our videos in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I've just been listening along. You guys have been, talking about a whole lot of value. We always share like great value on these calls, but yeah, I've just been listening to you guys, just vibing it out, and
yes, sir. Yeah, we need to get more people on these calls, because I remember when what was his name, Michael, when he was on the call last week. Like I feel like when people ask questions like about problems, and we like share the information we've learned, it just provides so much more value. So I feel like we should try to get, and it'll come naturally, but get other people in here so that we can get more ideas flowing. So something to add, and hopefully we can make this like more of a consistent thing. I know it's already been consistent. We've been doing this for like 1 or 2 months, but just continuing to keep it consistent. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I think that'd be good. That kid's cool too.
Yeah. He told me like a lot of what we said helped him out, so that's really good. I wouldn't want him to be like stuck in the situation where we were in, and we learned the hard way, but we still learned,
For sure. It's all about learning.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna cut the live stream and then give me 1 second. Let me figure this out real quick.
Yeah, no stress. I gotta drive too, Sam. I gotta drive like 2 hours.
Let's see.
Yeah, I literally live in my car. Like,
He's like a hobo living in his car.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just got this car like last year. It had like no mileage on it, and now I got like 30,000 miles. So.
Bro, I did that in college, bro. I was living out in my car.
For real?
It's lit. I mean, it's not lit, but you know, I just stay on the move, bro. I just, hop from city to city.
But you feel free, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing, no kids, no,
Not tied down.
yeah, exactly,
Have fun, bro.
Dude, why is this thing so hard to figure out? Or I'm just really stupid.
No, I don't say that.
Dude, this thing is not user friendly. Oh, there we go. End stream. Let's see. Well, now I can't get to it. There we go.
Bro, I haven't eaten anything all day yet.